You might think you know everything about Michelle Obama, but her latest reveal is something no one saw coming. Seriously, before you hear this, take a deep breath, because it's going to change the way you see her forever. From her humble beginnings to becoming one of the most iconic women in the world, Michelle Obama's story is full of surprises, inspiration, and a few jaw-dropping moments you probably never knew about. So, what's this big reveal? Stick around, because we're about to uncover something truly unexpected. Michelle LaVaughn. Robinson Obama wasn't just born into greatness. She worked for it. Growing up on the south side of Chicago, she lived in a small apartment with her parents and older brother. Her dad worked as a city pump operator, and her mom stayed home to raise the kids. Money was tight, but love and determination were in abundance. Michelle was a straight-A student, a natural leader, and someone who always dreamed big. But here's the thing. Even with all her talent, she faced challenges that could have stopped her in her tracks. Can you imagine being told you weren't good enough? Well, that's exactly what happened when a high school counselor told her. She wasn't Princeton material. Spoiler alert, she proved them wrong. Big time. Fast forward a few years, and Michelle was not only a Princeton graduate, but also a Harvard Law School alum. She was crushing it in her career as a lawyer. But life had something even bigger in store for her. Enter Barack Obama. The story of how they met is almost too perfect. She was assigned to mentor him at a law firm, and let's just say he was pretty impressed by her. But here's a fun fact. Michelle wasn't initially interested in dating him. She thought it was unprofessional. Eventually, though, she gave in, and the rest is history. Together, they became one of the most powerful couples in the world. But Michelle's journey was far from over. In fact, it was just getting started. As First Lady, Michelle Obama redefined what it meant to hold that title. She wasn't just standing by her husband's side, she was making waves of her own. Remember the Let's Move campaign? That was all her. She took on childhood obesity, pushed for healthier school lunches, and even planted a vegetable garden at the White House, but that's not all. She also launched the Reach Higher initiative to encourage young people to pursue higher education. And let's not forget her iconic fashion moments. Who could forget that stunning Jason Wu inauguration gown? Michelle wasn't just a First Lady, she was a role model, a trailblazer, and a force to be reckoned with. Now, here's where things get really interesting. After leaving the White House, Michelle didn't just kick back and relax. Oh no, she wrote a memoir, Becoming. That became one of the best-selling books of all time. In it, she opened up about her life, her struggles, and her triumphs in a way that resonated with millions. But that's not the reveal we're talking about. Recently, Michelle dropped a bombshell that has everyone talking. And trust me, you're going to want to hear this. So, what's the big news? Well, Michelle recently shared something deeply personal that she's kept private for years. She revealed that during her time in the White House, she struggled with something many of us can relate to: self-doubt. Yes, even Michelle Obama, the confident, poised woman we all admire, had moments where she questioned herself. She talked about the pressure of being in the spotlight, the criticism she faced, and how she had to constantly remind herself of her worth. It's a side of her we rarely see, and it's a powerful reminder that no one is immune to insecurity, not even someone as accomplished as Michelle Obama. But here's the kicker. She didn't let those doubts define her. Instead, she used them as fuel to push forward. She leaned on her family, her faith, and her belief in the power of hard work. And that's what makes her story so inspiring. It's not about being perfect, it's about persevering, even when things get tough. So what can we learn from Michelle Obama's latest reveal? That it's okay to have moments of doubt, as long as you don't let them hold you back. And honestly, isn't that a message we all need to hear? Now, before we wrap this up, let's take a moment to appreciate just how far Michelle Obama has come. From a little girl in Chicago to the First Lady of the United States, her journey is nothing short of extraordinary. And with every chapter of her life, she continues to inspire us to be better, do better, and dream bigger. So, what do you think about Michelle's latest reveal? Did it surprise you? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And Hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about the people who shape our world. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.